Hey guys, and thanks for joining me for yet another video. In this presentation, we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite salads. It's a Lebanese salad that's known by the name of hummus. Its primary ingredient is chickpeas, which is going to be infused with a bit of flavor that you see on the top part of the screen there. I'm going to be seasoning it really well, as you know I'm big on that. And we're going to present this dish. So let's get into it. Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be making one of my favorite salads again. It's going to be hummus. So for this recipe I'm going to be using chickpeas as the star ingredient. I'm going to be using 2 cans of chickpeas. It says that it has 19 full ounces of chickpeas. I'm going to be using 2 cans of these. So I'm going to open these up, strain them off, rinse them off, and place them in a bowl, and we'll be back. So to make this hummus, you're gonna need the tahini. You're gonna need a ½ cup of tahini, 1 teaspoon of green seasoning, 1/2 teaspoon of chicken base seasoning, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1½ lemon, and about 2 tablespoons of virgin olive oil. But to get started, we're going to be I'm going to be using a blender to process this. And the first thing going in is tahini. The first ingredient went in, which is the ½ cup of tahini sauce. To that, our next ingredient is going to be our lemon. So I'm just going to be squeezing the 1½ lemon directly into this. And yeah. So I'll just be doing that, and when that's done, I'm going to be giving this a pulse for about 30 seconds so that it incorporates the lemon with the tahini. But that's after the fact that I add this 1½ lemon to it. So this lemon juice had been added to our tahini, so now I'm just going to be giving it a slight pulse for about 20 seconds. And then I'm going to use my spatula to scrape down whatever is residue from that, but I'm going to give it a pulse right now. So after the tahini had been pulsed with the lemon juice for 20 seconds, it's give you a nice little thickened paste. Like, it's gotten so much thicker now and clearer. So what we're going to do now is we're going to proceed with seasoning this before we even add our hummus. So we're going to go in with our ½ teaspoon of garlic. We're going to go in with ½ teaspoon of salt. Going in with ½ teaspoon of green seasoning. We're going in with 4 tablespoons of olive oil. And then we're going to go in with ½ teaspoon of chicken base seasoning. And then we're going to give that a pulse for 20 seconds and spatula it down. So after the pulse and I scraped it down the first time, now I'm going to go in with a bit of cumin. I'm going in with ½ teaspoon of cumin in here. And we're going to give that another pulse for 20 seconds. And then we're going to stop it when that's done. So yeah, I'm going to let that go for 20 seconds and we'll be back. So after blending in all the seasonings into the tahini and everything else that we've added in here, now the next step would be to start adding our chickpeas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add half, which is equal to 1 cup of chickpeas in here. We're going to get that blended up nicely, and then we're going to proceed with the other half. You're going to need some water on standby, probably 3 tablespoons. So as you can see here now, I added half, which is equal to 1 of the 2 cans of chickpeas that I had rinsed and drained off. So to that, I'm just going to be adding 1 tablespoon of water, and we're going to be placing the lid on it at this point. And we're going to give it a pulse for another few seconds, probably 10 to 15 seconds. And then we're going to use our spatula to swipe everything down again and do it for another 15 seconds, a total of 30 seconds. And then we'll adjust as needed with water or peas as we see fit. But I'm going to let this pulse now for the first 15 seconds. So guys, after I pulsed it for the first 15 and then I swiped it down and then I pulsed it again for 15, I ended up getting a really nice hummus. This is perfect as it is. However, I still have my other can of hummus to add to it. It tastes really nice. Like I don't need to add anything at this point. I'm going to add the rest of the chickpeas and I'm going to see what it tastes like after I blend it in. And then I'll present it to you and show you what the texture and what this hummus looks like. So guys, I'm pretty happy with the texture that I got. I like it like this. It's pretty smooth. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it out of this blender. I could have used a food processor, but because the quantity was more than what my processor can hold, I used it in my blender. So as you know now, you can use a blender or a food processor to achieve these results. So I'll show you what this looks like after I transfer it. So guys, here's a close-up look at the hummus. Now that it's all done, I put it in its bowl where it's gonna be dipping from or served from. So the last part is the garnish, and I go in with about a tablespoon of olive oil. I just do a light drizzle on the top of my hummus, followed by a splash of paprika, and that's it. This is ready to be served.